Hello and welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya, and this is the middle of my 2024 WIP Roundup. And that's where I'm talking about one project. I'm working on it for 24 hours, deciding if I want to keep it to take into 2025 with me or if I want to frog it. So I'm going to have Alex come out and choose my next WIP, and then we can talk about that project. I do want to take just a quick second to say, you guys, thank you so much. I'm getting so much fantastic feedback for these videos and the WIP Roundup. And I just thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for taking the time to leave these comments. If you're new here, I don't normally just work on a project for 24 hours. But if you're returning here, you guys, thank you for subscribing, and thank you so much for being a part of this community and the absolutely wonderful comments. So I am going to have her come out and pick that project, and then we can talk about it. All right, here we go. Okay, fingers doing the picking again. Ooh, all right.
Here you go.
Be kind or be quiet.
Be kind, be quiet.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. Stay tuning.
Thank you. All right. Be kind or be quiet. I love this bag. I love this bag so much, and I know what's in it. And this is a project I honestly don't even know that I've talked about on this channel, because I cast it on with the sole purpose of helping a lovely lady in our knitting community here locally. She was a little intimidated with a Stephen West project, and she had never done one. And I said I would cast one on with her and we could work on it. Well, that was over a year ago, and I still haven't worked through this project with her. So it's still on her shelf, but I do want to talk about it here on my WIP Roundup because it is a WIP, and I'm probably going to finish it because I don't need to necessarily, as we've worked through things, I haven't necessarily needed to be at the same place with mine to show her what she was doing. And so I think I could continue on with mine and have it finished. This was a Stephen West project that I chose because I loved it the first time I did it. So this is the second time I've done this project, and that would be the Slip Stravaganza. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it here. He's usually pretty fantastic about having pictures. There's a picture of Mr. Stephen with the Slip Stravaganza. This was such a fun project for me the first time I did it. I think I was a little bit ruined in that it was my first MCAL, and I was hooked at that point in time with his patterns. So Slip Stravaganza, let's talk about the wool I'm using. I'm not using wool. I'm using Kabasi, which is cotton, bamboo, and silk. It's by Haiku. It is 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% elastic nylon, 8% silk. Each ball is 50 grams, or each skein is 50 grams, and it's got 220 yards per 50 grams. So let's talk colors, shall we? There's 4 colors. The pink that I'm using is called Bubblegum, and it's color 21. It's got a little texture to it. The white that I'm using, shockingly, is called White, and it is color number 1. The gray that I'm using is Gunmetal Gray, and it is color 37. And then I'm using a blue, and that's called Raffi, and it's color number 51. So with these 4 colors, I am going to do my slip extravaganza. I chose these colors, and I got this material because it's cotton, nylon, and silk, and bamboo, because I'm making it for my mom. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to have to come back and show you guys the progress because the project isn't actually in here. It's just the pattern and the wool. I need to go and figure out where this cast on is because I finished, let's see here. I can tell you what I've done. I have completed this section that is, oh, come on. I know where I was at on the project because that was the last time she and I met together. But I can't find a good picture. Right here. Slip extravaganza. These honeycombs are complete. That's all I've gotten done. That's it. I've got the honeycombs done, and then I was waiting there for her because she was still working on the honeycombs. So I was waiting for her to get to that point so I could move forward with the next part. But we haven't gotten together. So that project is probably in my bag that I take to the knit shop whenever I was teaching. Oh, I don't even know because I've gone and taught crochet class. I need to go find this project, you guys. Okay, but that's where I'm at. I will go find that project and come back and show you and then work on it for the next day. So, you guys, thank you again for all the amazing comments, and I will see you soon. Well, that took me a very embarrassing amount of time to figure out where it was. I looked in my car. I looked in another project bag that I've taken back and forth to the yarn shop. I looked to see if it had fallen out of the project bag behind on the WIP wall. And then I realized that if I just take all the yarn balls out of this dark colored project bag, it was down at the bottom. I will have put in a picture of how it was when I took it off, but because it wasn't on the needles anymore and I stuck my hands down into the project bag, I didn't realize that I was feeling the project because it was off the needles at that point. So that was, yeah, it wasn't lost. It was in the project bag. It was just at the bottom. So I have now worked on the slip extravaganza. I've made some of the columns. I had to pick up all the stitches around the edge here. And I've done up to 12, I think I've done 12 rows at this point. I'm gonna put this back and have Anthony put it on the WIP wall, and then we can pick out another project for the next 24 hours. All right, you guys, I hope you're all doing good, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, pick a spot, any spot. Where's it going? Pick a spot.
Out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.